Hello, family. This is James Sankey, August the 1st, 2020. All right, here we got William Mount, and I will leave his link in the description. He's talking about how many people's getting ready to be homeless. Are you going to be one of them? Going to be a lot of folks here just real soon. Going to be out on the street. If any of y'all got plans, what are you going to do? The ones of y'all that are behind on your rent or your mortgage, y'all know who you are. If you got plans, anyhow, let's get on with William Mountain. See what he's got to say here.
For treason, for theft. This is D-Day because there is rent forbearance on homes. There is mortgage forbearance on 33% of the homes, which is about, the number of occupied homes. It's really hard to look up statistics in the United States, but there's about 65 million homes that are rented or owned. And there's about 45 million apartments that are rented, and the rest are unoccupied. We have about 10% of the homes, about 12% of the homes in America unoccupied, and about 12% of the apartments unoccupied. Well, there was a law that prevented you from throwing people out who couldn't pay their home mortgage or their home rent or their renting apartments. But of course, the people who own the apartments continue to have to pay their mortgage. So they wrote them a 90-day get out, a 60-day get out, and now if they can't pay rent, they're to the point where, something like 12 million apartment dwellers across the country, actually it's closer to 18 million, because the Bureau of Labor Statistics lies a lot. And as for the homeowners, you figure there's 60 million, a third of those 20 million. Renters are ready to get kicked out. Well, those 20 million renters have an average of 3 people. That's 60 million people.
Wait a minute. 60 million people. 60 million people getting ready to be homeless. Are y'all ready for this? I don't think so.
Who will get evicted. And as for the homeowners, as for the renters, that's about 20 million people who are going to get evicted out of their apartments. You see, let's say when the World Bank said in 1975, the planned pandemic, which was fake, from 1 January 2020 to 31 March 2025, in which case the world population will be 500 million, and they will bring the Christ of Lucifer back to create 300 years of world war. This is all in the Lucifer Trust. It's all in the UN. It's nothing that's not been published. It's in Madame Blavatsky's writings, the Chief Witch. It's in the Quest magazine. They all talk about this, so we're looking at about 40 million homeless to begin with. And then that'll get worse. And with the floods in China, if you multiply that through the world, that's about 2 billion homeless people over the next 3 months.
2 billion people homeless in the next 3 months. Y'all let that soak in for a minute.
September, October, November, December. 2 billion people being displaced or kicked out of their homes. You know, Lynette Zhang is a great person, and she said something. She said, they can't kick us all out. Oh, yes, they can, and they will. We're talking about Lucifer. A corporate board of directors like that of, say, Chase Manhattan Bank, will conduct and kill a human once a month, stab it in the heart, drink its blood, eat part of it, and then go out and get rid of the body. On Halloween, they'll cut the hands and the feet off and they'll dance around it. Now, these are the corporate board of directors that are running our banks, our Federal Reserve System, the United Nations. Although the United Nations are the fallen angels, so they don't need to do a monthly sacrifice. Right now, if I go down above the steel of Campari, I can show you the sacrifice. They tie up a pair of underpants there. So, do you think they really care if they create 40 million homeless in America? No, the Jesuits are all demon-possessed. You walk into a Jesuit church, it's like walking into a swamp. That is if you're with God. It's a place of Lucifer. They run so many organizations. The Knights of Malta from the Catholics are demon-possessed. It's the Knight of Malta from Russia. I can't, because the king went to Russia, and the legal Knights of Malta are in Russia, so the Pope created the new Knights of Malta, imbues them with demons, and then they go out and run the world like Ollie North, Ronald Reagan, Knights of Malta, loyal to the Pope, Lucifer incarnate. Ronald Reagan's orders were to build up the military, create a debt, because we're now off the dollar, the gold standard. Let's take Florida alone. 15 million people. Beautiful place to live. Alligators and mosquitoes, but you cut yourself with Uncle Larry's menthol, mosquitoes hate you, right? So anyway, there's 2.6 million apartments. Half of them didn't pay their rent today. Half, 53%. There's 2.5 people per apartment dwelling. 2.6 million apartments. That means there will be 3.5 million people kicked out of their apartments. Something like that. Let's see, 2.6 million apartments, 2.5 people. Half of them, yeah, about 3.5 million people will be homeless in 30 days. Their stuff will be laid out on the street, or in some states you have to keep it for another 3 months and then write a letter to their last known address, which is the apartment they're kicked out of, and then you get to burn their stuff or give it away or steal it or whatever you want to do.
Okay, family, there you go. In 30 days, millions of people getting ready to be homeless. Are y'all ready for this? Especially ones that's about to be homeless. Y'all been living the life of Riley for a long time now. And now the devil wants you to pay the piper. Have you got it? He just wants your soul. Has he got it? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, each and every one of you, and you know who you are, you better stop sinning, repent, and turn back to the Most High God only. Well, you still got time, and I know I keep saying that, but there's going to come a day when I'm not going to say it no more. So I suggest you get ready. Let's give all praise and glory to the Most High God of Israel. This is James Sankey, also known as the Hillbilly Hebrew, giving much love to all of y'all. Signing out.